From WVLT, you're watching Kelsey Lair and Kyle Grainger on Local 8 News.
We appreciate your company here on this Saturday morning. It's now 7:30. I'm Kyle Grainger.
And I'm Kelsey Lair. Thanks for being with us. Looked earlier, saw a beautiful picture of a sunrise this morning. So starting out is a pretty good day. There it is.
We
That's
got a little
beautiful.
bit of sun, daylight coming out here. Well, we have the clouds, as you can see from this at the Gatlinburg Space Needle. And fog is really the big story if you're driving early this morning. We're at a 3-mile visibility in Knoxville, so that's better than we were when we were down to less than a half-mile. But you see, that's now what happened down in Athens. So what's going on with your forecast today? We'll talk about it in just a few minutes.
Well, a person on Craigslist is trying to sell breast milk, but not for moms with new babies, which you might expect, but instead for bodybuilders looking to gain muscle.
So we sent Local 8 News reporter Heather Burian out to see if breast milk is best for your muscles.
When it comes to building muscle, Clyde Davis knows a thing or two. But drinking breast milk to tone his muscles, he's heard of it.
Oh, man.
Wouldn't recommend it.
Can it work? Maybe. Would I use it? No.
He says there's too many variables. Breast milk can transfer diseases like HIV. If a person doesn't store it right, it could be contaminated.
Where would you buy breast milk? At your local Kroger?
This is the thing. It's on Craigslist.
Oh, yeah, that's great. No, I wouldn't recommend it.
Here's the Knoxville Craigslist ad. This person is selling frozen breast milk not to babies, but to grown-ups to help build and tone muscle.
There's no evidence to show that it's effective in adults. And what's in breast milk is about the same as what's in regular milk that we all drink, cow's milk.
Martha Buchanan with the health department says breast milk is only as good as the diet of the woman who produces it. If she has a terrible diet, the quality of the breast milk is terrible too. There are milk banks, but Buchanan says they're very controlled and for malnourished children or moms who can't breastfeed. Both she and Davis say a well-balanced diet is just as effective.
You don't have to go to be different and dive into desperation of trying to use breast milk. No, you don't have to do that.
Heather Burian, VLT, Local 8 News.
Believe it or not, a lot of children in our area still don't know when their next meal will come and frequently go hungry. One young East Tennessee girl is trying to fix that. 10-year-old Jonica Hubbard held a bake sale last night to raise money for the No Kid Hungry organization. Hubbard said she was inspired to do it because she loves to see people happy and she wants to help those in need. She says it all started with an ad that she saw in a magazine.
Because one day I was just looking through one of their magazines and saw this little ad there, and it said, have a bake sale for No Kid Hungry. And I thought to myself, I like baking, I like helping people. Mom, I want to do this.
Simple as that. Well, No Kid Hungry organization helps children get the food they need and also helps their parents come up with an effective monthly budget for groceries.
Well, the battle at Bristol is only a few months away. We're getting ready for football season here in Tennessee, and Tailgate Tennessee is taking tailgating to a whole new level.
Yeah, and the best part, they're going to set it all up for you.
I like that. Tailgate Tennessee wants you to have all the fun of tailgating no matter where you are. You don't even have to worry about all the work that goes into organizing it. One, they'll do it for you, and then you just bring the crowd. They'll bring the fun.
If you want to just park your car and not have anything to worry about, we can handle all the rest of it. There's obviously levels in there, but we can take care of all of it.
We have a link where you can sign up for Tailgate Tennessee on local8now.com. Well, the Dog Years film crew is expected to be back in Knoxville on Monday to film. Local 8 News spoke with the film COO, Richie Walls, who said the crew was filming in Nashville on Friday with Burt Reynolds and Ariel Winter. Walls said there aren't any new cast announcements yet about who's going to play any of the other parts. Well, when you wave at someone you don't know, either they're going to think you're weird or you're going to brighten their day.
Or it's just crazy Kyle coming by. Check this story out, though. Local 8 News anchor Brittany Nada introduces us to the man who's spent the past 20 years making strangers smile.
People in the Rocky Hill area know who they can count on for a wave and a smile.
They've had a bad day, and they wave. When I'm sitting here waving at them, it makes them very happy.
Since 1996, Kenny Neely has been sitting in this spot at the end of his driveway, waving to people in cars as they drive by.
Old people that live up there, they come by in their bus, and I'll wave at them too.
He just wants to see people smile, and by now,
you gotta wave at Bucket Man.
the neighborhood is used to it.
That's like a family rule.
He's friendly, he's out here, so my kids and I, we always wave to him.
How it started is pretty simple. He was outside waiting for a ride, and he got tired of standing.
So I found a bucket. I set the bucket up, and I started there waving at people.
Turns out he really enjoyed doing it.
Sometimes I can't hear after they do it.
And it's earned him some friends, too.
Everybody in this subdivision, that subdivision, that subdivision, another subdivision, that subdivision.
But the friendliest man in the neighborhood isn't waving hello anymore.
They give me 4 to 6 months to live.
He's waving goodbye.
Yes, I really enjoy all these people. I'll be missing them.
He's not letting stage 5 lung cancer break his spirit or his commitment to seeing the smiles.
I think that's my purpose of life, is God wants me to do that, where it makes everybody more happier instead of being, mean and all that other stuff.
The Bucket Man only has 2 final requests.
I hope somebody will take care of it when I'm gone.
And come wave him hello.
I know they'll be missing me.
Before he waves goodbye.
Well, since Neely was diagnosed in March, doctors gave him 4 to 6 months to live. But he's optimistic and thinks he'll be around a whole lot longer than that. His goal is to be able to watch the Vols beat the Hokies at the Battle at Bristol on his neighbor's TV. Well, we want to switch gears a little bit and head over to Kyle in the Weather Center. And Kyle, maybe an umbrella today, or maybe stay inside.
I would advise that. Maybe it's a movie day on the couch with a blanket curled up with the dog or whoever, and it's going to make for an afternoon of that, because we're going to have rain showers coming through. Now, more of those are going to be around for your Sunday, so definitely today is the better of the 2 days. Right now, you can see the sun's out in Pigeon Forge from the WonderWorks camera there. But we are going to thicken the clouds throughout the course of today. We're at 69 in Knoxville, 65 for Rockwood, 66 Oneida, Crossville, 67 up in Monticello. Here's the clouds roaming overhead. You see they're very thin. That's what's here. But we'll get more of those because we've got this coming out of the south and the west here to increase our clouds, increase our moisture. And we'll be looking at upwards of 1 to 2 inches of rainfall before all is said and done. So here's your forecast. Let's get through today. Another warm start. We're already going to be in the 70s by the 9 o'clock hour, warming to 87, maybe 89 degrees by the time it's all said and done in your neighborhood. We go from a 20% chance at the lunchtime to a 40% chance to even a 60% chance for the overnight hours of scattered showers, even some thunderstorms. So there's the breakdown of today. Then we have rainy at times for Sunday, dropping back to 77, so a little bit cooler and on the breezy side. Monday's at 83 with sunshine. And Kelsey, here's the way it breaks down. A few chances for isolated thunderstorms this week, but overall not bad. We are looking at a heat wave, though, coming up after next weekend, but then we would be getting closer to summer.
All right, thanks, Kyle. Well, are you particular about what you put in your hair? Well, you might be after seeing this next story. Ben Ankers is a Knoxville man who started making his own hair products to make a living. Now he sells it all over the world, and he's pretty particular about what he does. Local 8 News reporter Kyle Warnke shows us why in this week's Made in Tennessee.
Just stuff it all in. Gotta mix that in there.
On a day-to-day basis, what you put on or in your hair may not be of utmost importance. That is not the case for Ben Ankers.
So I make 2 different water-based pomades.
He's making hair care products that are all natural, nothing artificial.
And our body's absorbing that, It gets absorbed right into our bloodstream. So whatever we can do to combat cancer, let's do it, A sulfate-free shampoo is exactly what you need to get that healthy hair and not get cancer one day.
But his built-from-the-ground-up line of products are more than just all-natural.
Cleansing agents and aloe, and put a little menthol in my shampoo.
In a way, so is Ben.
I'm kind of a nerd. I may look like really cool to a lot of people, but I drive a 2003 minivan.
Never mind the tattoos, although most have a story behind them.
I think a lot of them mean a lot, but some of them just mean that I was drunk and dumb. for that night.
To really know Ben's story and the story of his brand is to go deeper than what he's making. Here is a man on a mission.
When I got out of the Army, I was kind of searching around. My brother passed away. I was kind of lost. I thought about joining the Peace Corps. I really just wanted to help people. Now I'm actually working on a nonprofit to help wounded veterans get into barbering. Money for hair school, or buy them clippers, or provide them with the hairstyling tools. It's helped me a lot in situations in my life. So I think that if more veterans were to go on to hairstyling, maybe it would help them.
So if you've never thought your hair could make a difference,
I've always thought that hair was really linked to my confidence, and so I want to show that to the world.
maybe the difference is in the bottle. For Made in Tennessee, Kyle Warnke, Local 8 News.
Ben has only been in business for about 2.5 years, but he says he has regular customers that buy from him all around the world. If you want to learn more about his products, we've got a link to his website on local8now.com.
That's why I say I'm the greatest. I'm a poet, I'm a movie star, I'm an actor, I'm a fighter, and most of all, I'm pretty.
Can't forget the pretty part. Today we're remembering some of Muhammad Ali's best moments. We're going to see a few of them coming up in 3 minutes.
Hands up in the air sometimes, saying